All right, anyway, so they went to a triple threat women's tag team title match. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And boy, I'm going to tell you what happened here. They had to, this is what tipped me off that Drew, spoiler, Drew wasn't going to win because they had to have one of the hometown attractions, home country attractions, win something.
Yeah, bingo.
And so they did it here. But again, placement, they won a girls match to mean as shit after that chaos on first with the biggest stars in the company for the title. You know, even with the hometown team, that helped, obviously. But I have to think this is a short-term deal, or is potentially leading to some kind of ill will between Bianca and Jade, because Jade and Bianca give Shayna Baszler his goddamn double team thing, and it looked like a double Goldberg. But then Isla Dawn pulls Jade off and gives her kind of a German suplex and pins Shayna. So the titles changed hands without Jade and Bianca losing because of the stupid rules of their stupid three-ways. And they had to give the home country something, but was this the thing does this mess something up with Jade and Bianca, or is this where they were going? They're going to split them up anyway.
They're definitely going to split them up. And I start thinking more and more that they're starting to tease it. Now, I will say, I was hoping you would watch this match.
Well, good luck with that on Father's Day after I'd spent an hour watering.
Why, I had hoped you would, because Jade Cargill, I think we need to watch what she's doing in there. And you've worked with a lot of raw talent, a lot of people who were, monster wrestlers, bodybuilders. I think you could watch these and definitely see a little bit. I thought when she came out, my first thought was something you always say, boo-boo job face. And it turned out I was right.
And, but also,
I mean, they're hiding what she can't do right now in tag teams.
But okay, so you watched this. Did they hide it well in a women's three-way? Is this the equivalent of when the WWE put Ronda Rousey in that battle royal here some months back? And I said, what the fuck? They left her twisting in the wind. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, and it shows. Because as she's mentioned, was a person that thought that she needed rehearsal. So why would you put Jade in this situation where it's going to be, there's always some element of something's going to come up where you got to think for yourself, even if everything's laid out. These are too awkward. That's another reason I don't watch it.
Well, that's part of the issue right there. Things are laid out because Jade, when things hit, everything looks amazing.
Yeah.
But it's clearly all things that she has rehearsed. Sequences she's rehearsed. Things, power moves she's rehearsed. And when things don't go exactly right, it shows. Anyone could slip off the ropes. That happens to anyone. I wonder how Jacob Fatu's going to do. I'm sure he'll be fine going from cables to ropes, considering some of the things he does.
I think he's probably got some experience with both because they've got a lot of those rope type rings out in California, but I think he's also going to pay a special attention to feeling things out before he just goes out and does shit.
But I think Jade, there's still a sloppiness, and you have to remember there's an inexperience. Even though she was on AEW TV for a few years, it was the Goldberg push.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as what they're trying to do now. But the other thing was there was a spot where Shayna choked out Jade from behind, and it went on a long time. And I almost thought Shayna was going to tap her. She did tap. They showed Jade tapping as she was being choked, and the referee didn't see it, but the commentators all started yelling it, and obviously the match kept going for a while from there. But there was a lot of awkward stuff with Jade in here.
That might have been to give Shayna something, since they were going to beat her later on or whatever. But that's, again, that's the thing is, I think in this case, her losing this early has to be more than with the plans they've made for Jade, or that they've already shown us that they're doing, and the entrance and the build and the whole 9 yards. Even if it was a hometown team, they wouldn't have just decided we're going to take the belts off of them unless this was the start of a story with Jade and Bianca. So that's where I think they're going, and this played into it. It was a time, well, we can do it because it's right. Right? But at the same time, they're putting her in, like you said, these complicated, crowded situations where she's going to have to be less green than she is now, and she got no real start in and probably wasn't dedicated to it in AEW. I mean, did we hear that she lived at Dustin Rhodes's wrestling school?
No, but
the whole time she worked in AEW.
But we did hear things like she would work before the shows with Danielson on stuff.
Well, just Whoopi Goldberg for her. Work a goddamn, I'll get in the ring before the show. I'm making a goddamn.
Well, she may have done more. I don't know.
I'm making a goddamn guaranteed 6-figure income in a business that I've had no connection to whatsoever until a billionaire decided to put me on national television. And even Jade said after she left that she got very little training compared to what she's been exposed to. But at the same time, was she knocking down doors going, I need to be in sweats doing this every day? How seriously was she taking it until she got this big offer? We don't know. But the point is, she ain't ready to be in these 3-way 6-girl who gives a fuck matches on her own.
Well,
that's my opinion.
Well, Isla and Bizla, whatever the other one's name is, they won the match. Hometown winner of the tag team championship.
Yes.